Scream 6
Somebody stabbed
came
me.
out this past weekend, and Maggie and I trotted off to the theater to take a gander at this new installment in the Scream franchise.
Eat a butt ton of popcorn.
I wasn't super anticipating Scream 6. I mean, it looked fine. It looked fine. It looked like another installment of Scream, and that's
Woohoo.
fine. Like, no, not woohoo. I like Scream. I've enjoyed Scream ever since the first Scream. Okay, I think the first Scream was phenomenal. The second Scream I really enjoyed, but I was also a dummy when it came out, and I didn't understand that it was actually not great. And Scream 3 also not that great. But I mean, like, they were fun. All right, it was around the same time that I thought Batman and Robin was good. Okay, like I was just a young child that was like, "Oh, it's more.
That's the chef's
More
kiss
is
of
good.
Cinema right there.
Yeah, more is good." And that's what I thought, and I was wrong.
Do it all.
And then they did Scream 4, which brought us back, and I was like, "Oh, cool."
Sweet.
And then Scream 5 came out last year, and we watched it at home, and it was great. I enjoyed it. It had Quaid.
Yeah.
Can't think of his name. Reggie Quaid.
No, God, give me Jack.
Jack Quaid. Had Jack Quaid. He was really good in it. And
Just say Randy Quaid.
and it was a requel, right?
Yeah.
But again, after 4, it just felt like another 4.
Yeah.
Honestly, like it just felt like, okay, we're just kind of doing standalone Scream movies at this point. That like, it's just a new cast every time, and
Yeah.
it's like Friday the 13th all of a sudden. But then we get this one, and before we go, like, Rotten Tomatoes is open with a 90%, which we don't put a lot of stock in Rotten Tomatoes unless it's like really bad or really good.
Yeah.
That's about the only time we actually believe that maybe
we didn't believe it
has
for
something.
65.
We did not believe it for 65. It was at like a 30.
Yeah.
And it deserved more. I
Yeah.
thought it was good. I get why people don't like it, but luckily
Get
for
over
us,
it.
we liked it. And
Get over it.
But yeah, Scream 6 had a high rating, so I was like, oh, okay, well maybe this is actually gonna be good. Went and watched it, and I'm happy to report it was fantastic. Oh my god, it was. Okay, I'm gonna say it is at least my second favorite Scream movie after the first one.
Yeah,
And
same here.
I don't even know if I'm willing to stop at that, but I'm going to stop at that for right now. All right, this is like the Batman the Dark Knight conversation all over again. I'm not ready to commit to saying this was better than the original. I'm not ready to say that. Like, I got to give this time. I got to think it over. I'm not ready for that, but I can confidently put it at number 2.
Yeah.
Easy. It's an easy number 2 for me.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think everything they did in this was really great. The story was coherent. Everything made sense. It wasn't one of those. I mean, sure. I mean, you could argue that some of the wounds that people get should have been.
They should have been
deadly.
dead, y'all.
But that's every horror movie, though. You know what I mean? Like that's
You're
Scream.
alive?
That's Scream, baby. People get stabbed and then they're still alive. So I mean, that's just
called stab.
That's right. It's a Scream, baby. And so that's just how it goes, baby.
Baby.
So anyway, I thought it was really great, and I can't really talk more about it until we get into spoilers. But I will say I thought all the actors were good. I thought that where they took the story in a post-Scream 5 universe was really good. I love the fact that it actually continued. This is the first time I actually felt like Scream had an ongoing story since the second one, I guess, or the first one. Yeah, because even the third one felt like a completely different franchise. I mean, yeah, everybody was in it, but the third one was like, oh, we're actually in Hollywood and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is the first time it's felt like a continuing story since Scream 1 and Scream 2. So, that being said, Maggie, what did you think about Scream 6?
I agree with you. This is like my second favorite Scream, right behind the first Scream.
Right behind Scream 4?
No, not Scream 4. Anyways.
I'm joking.
Jenna Ortega and I can't remember the other girl's name.
You want me to look
The
them up?
sisters. They did phenomenal.
They kick ass in it.
Yeah. And I'm trying to remember everybody's name.
There you go.
Melissa Barrera.
Etheridge?
Huh?
No, I was joking.
Don't do that to me. It's too late, man. But them two playing sisters, I loved it. I love how they play off of each other.
Yeah, they're really good.
And you got Kirby back.
The Curbs. She didn't suck.
No, she
I was a little let down. Anytime I see Kirby on screen, I'm like, oh, when's the sucking gonna start?
Yeah.
It's a Nintendo Kirby reference.
And of course, Courtney Cox, Gail Weathers. And I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry. I think that's about it.
Skeet Ulrich.
Huh?
Skeet Ulrich.
Skeet? Oh.
Skeet Ulrich. That's his name.
It sounds like you saying Skeet Ork.
Skeet Ulrich. God.
Skeet Ork.
And I thought the two friends, the Core Four. I thought the Core Four was great.
Core 4.
Now, was this guy an Arrow?
Which guy?
I need to find out if this guy was an Arrow. That guy.
Danny.
Yeah, is his name Danny?
Yeah. His name
I swear to God he looked like the guy from Arrow, but I don't know if he was.
He had such a skinny face for his frame.
I don't think he was on Arrow. Yeah, it looked like him, though. It looked like him. Because there was a guy in Arrow that looked like him. Wait, no, that was him. That was him. He was in Arrow. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Arrow. That's him.
No, it's not.
I'm pretty. That's what it says it is.
It doesn't look like.
Look, that says it is. He doesn't have a beard. He doesn't have a beard. I'm telling you, that's him. That's him. He was like the Prometheus was his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hood.
His name wasn't the Hood. It was Prometheus. His name.
Slash the Hood.
It was Prometheus.
Okay.
And he had this weird music. It's always like.
Because he's Prometheus?
I don't know. I'll be honest. I stopped watching around that because I was like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on at this show anymore. I'll come back for Crisis. I'll see y'all later. That's what I did. I was like, listen, if they're not going to give my boy John Diggle a ring, then I'm getting the fuck out of here. All right.
Yeah.
But no.
Anyways.
He was I gotta look up his theme. I'm looking up his theme so you can
ears. I mean, the story is really interesting. I think they did a really good job with it. I know some people online have complained that it has the same plot as another movie, but who cares? It's a freaking Scream movie.
What other movie does that have the same plot?
This is something about
can you not say it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because if you know that movie, I basically spoil this for you. So it's like...
That's what I'm saying, right?
It sticks.
I nailed it. I totally nailed it. Yeah. So, anytime this dude was on screen, it would
Too
play
much time on my hands.
It'd play that. I'm like, I don't understand what this crap is. But he was in the movie.
Prometheus.
I mean, he was fine.
He's Prometheus.
I love the movie Prometheus, but the character Prometheus, no thanks.
He's more Prometheus.
Jesus. All right.
I love Scream 6.
Would you recommend people go watch Scream 6?
Yes, I would recommend you go watch Scream 6.
All right. Now we're going to get into spoilers. So if you don't want to know who the killer was, don't watch any further. Here we go. Spoilers. Can't believe Kirby was dead the whole time.
We
Little
wish.
Pink ball. Just sucking it up.
No, don't make this Hi!
Alright, no, so I love the fact that they brought back Jack Quaid's character.
Yes.
But it was like his family.
It was his family.
They were like, we're doing this as a team. There's three of us.
We got all this shit here that I bought up for my son because it turns out he was a psychopath.
And I was a cop, but I thought it was a good idea anyway.
He loved these movies so much.
And then she's like, your son was a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Like, cuts his dick off or something. I don't know. I forget what she did. But it was great. It was great. And honestly, at the end, when she becomes Scream.
Yeah. She becomes Scream.
Like, you know, oh, that was really great. And Skeeter is like, yeah, stab that bitch.
I was really hoping she would have kept the mask in the end.
She should have. Like, just go all the way, okay?
No, better yet,
go all the way.
Go all the way. Let these two chicks start killing people.
Listen,
I say
here's
do that.
what we do, okay? Here's where you take Scream to the next level, all right? Because we're all about taking things to the next level. We're like a carpenter building stairs, all right? This is what we do. You Dexter it. All right? They kill people.
Oh, so Todd Sweeney.
No. They kill
Todd,
bad
sorry.
people. They find the people that are going to be the Ghostface, and they kill them first. Boom. And the movie's just... Like, it's basically what they were going to do in Scream 4 before they pussied out and decided to kill off the killer anyway. You know? Because remember, she was like... I'm gonna be famous and I am the killer. And then, like, you know, she killed off Neve Campbell and everybody and Kirby and shit. And then they were like, oh wait, no, because the movie, it was just gonna go on where she was always gonna be the killer in all the sequels. And then, you know, like, we know who the killer is, and it was just more about will she get caught more than figuring out who the killer is. But then they were like, nah, let's just kill her. Why do something interesting with the series at this point, you know?
I mean, well, at the end when Melissa Barrera's character is stabbing the far out of the cop.
Oh, I love that her sister was like, nah, do it. And she's like, bleh.
Yeah, well, she hands her the knife.
Yeah.
She's like, you go for it.
Yeah.
And she, listen,
that's what I'm saying.
I think they both enjoyed it.
Yeah. And good.
Let's let them be the Ghostface
let
sisters.
Let them keep the mask. And I mean, come on.
Keep family tradition alive, man.
That's a much more interesting story than just, oh, they go somewhere else and there's another killer. Womp womp. Like, we gotta mix it up, man. Because I've not seen that. I mean, sure, I guess I referenced Dexter. But, like, I haven't seen, like, that done in a movie like this. No. I mean, especially amongst movies like Knives Out and Glass Onion, where you know who the person is within 20 minutes. Like, you can do that, you know? Like, the twist doesn't have to be learning who the killer is.
What the twist?
Yeah, you know? So, I mean, I feel like that would be a much better... I mean, and they could still go that way. Obviously, they didn't do anything to not let that happen. But it just would have been really cool if she actually kept the mask. I feel like that would have been good. And it definitely seems like that's where they're headed.
I hope.
But
they'll pussy out again.
I know, right? Like, come on. Especially, I loved, like, when it opened and we see Ghostface take his mask off and it's fucking Flash Thompson from Spider-Man.
Like, what the crap,
I was so excited, Maggie. I was like, oh my god, they're breaking the mold. We're gonna know who the killer is. And, like, we're going to know that he's friends with them. And, like they're kind of playing with expectations and shit. And then, no, he just gets fucking off by another Ghostface. And it's like, come on. This is just break the mold a little. You know? I did like the idea of Kirby being the killer.
Yeah.
Like, I really liked that. And then it just wasn't the case.
Yeah, she got mad.
And, like, nobody really died. Like, the girlfriend died.
The girlfriend died.
But, like, everybody else that died was actually a killer. So, like, none of them died. Courtney Cox didn't die.
No. Apparently.
And Chad didn't die, even though they stabbed the shit out of him again. Chad's the new Dewey.
And also, yeah, he is.
Oh, and when they played the Dewey music. Oh, my God. I was like, okay, they earned that shit. Fucking God. Courtney Cox. Still in it.
I know. Well, she's an executive producer.
I mean, that's how they probably got her to come back, is pay her more money.
Yeah.
Neve Campbell, did she make the right call or the wrong call, Maggie?
I mean, I think she made the right call. I don't know, man. Like,
yeah,
you can see it from both sides.
I like the movie we got, and I feel like if you forced Sydney into it, I mean, it would have had to have been a different movie.
Yeah.
And like I don't know. I feel like we're on the. Here's what they need to do. Okay, let's retire Sydney for a long time.
Yeah, and
in like
her back.
30 years, we'll Jamie Lee Curtis this thing. All right, she'll come back, and her granddaughter will be fighting Ghostface.
Yeah, and she'll be like,
and it'll
he's
be
coming for
Jenna
me.
Ortega.
It's coming for me.
And then it will be like, Ghostface dies tonight.
Ghostface.
And like the third movie will be about Randy instead of Ghostface. My name's Randy. Randy. Not the Randy from Scream, a totally different Randy. John the Dark Thomas Randy. Shit.
I'm about to go sleep.
Sorry. You're good. I think that's pretty much. I don't know. I mean, are you mad that there was a lower body count?
No.
Me neither. I don't care.
I don't care.
We got all the fun stuff,
Yeah.
even if they didn't die.
I like the fact that they used all the different masks and stuff.
Yeah, like that was cool. It was cool,
Yeah.
seeing the people.
Like
I
going
like,
down memory lane.
Yeah. I like the story of this one more than like we're just two nerds who are pissed off at the Stab franchise.
we wanted to make a sequel.
Yeah, like I liked this. I felt like this story was a bit just better. It was just it didn't feel like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, even though obviously we had no idea that what's his name had a family. And all of it was kind of sprung on us in the last 30 seconds of the movie, but it still felt earned. Like it was fun, you know. I like it better than we met on Reddit.
Yeah, some people said that the movie's Sick.
I don't know what that
I
is.
don't know either, but they said that it was basically just about the same plot. Like there's a whole family killing people.
Oh,
So
well, there you go.